wabarakatuh. My name is Zaneta Reboidiana and I'm part of English department of Universitas Negeri Padang, and I'm gonna talk about my essay. The title is Voice of Humanity: The Importance of Poetry in Expressing Silent Tears and Shared Stories. So, my essay is Poetry is a sanctuary where the human heart articulates its deepest emotions. Engaging with poetry is not merely an artistic endeavor, it is an essential part of our human experience. Through its rhythms, imagery, and emotional resonance, poetry connects us to our innermost selves, enhances our perceptions of the world, and fosters empathy for others. In an era where genuine understanding is paramount, reading poetry emerged as significant acts of both personal and communal relevance. Poetry articulates emotions that often remain unexpressed in everyday discourse. Complex feelings such as grief, love, wonder, and despair can be challenging to convey. However, through the sentence and powerful language of poetry, these emotions find a vivid outlet. When we immerse ourselves in a poem, we often see our experiences mirrored back at us in a way that feels intensely personal yet universally relatable. I would like to highlight three poems by Miss Leni Marlina: The Most Silent Tears, The Letter of Humanity, and Voices That Cannot Be Erased. These poems, published on digital platforms, offer insights into another person's thesis, heart, and a journey. In a fragmented work, poetry reminds us that the emotions that bind us, hope, fear, love, and sorrow, are shared across humanity. First, Marlena poems, The Most Silent Tears, serve as a poignant reminder of poetry's unique ability to encapsulate the fragile nature of human emotions. It intricately weaves together images of tears, silence, and unspoken pain. The poem illustrates how poetry transforms the mundane into the extraordinary. Tears, a common experience, become whispers of soul echoing in the chambers of the heart, a striking metaphor that compels us to view our own sadness through a new lens. This piece touches on universal themes, griefs, isolations, and longing that unite us as human beings. Lines such as in silence we scream, and you can hear the echoes of our pain, resonate with a depth that ordinary prose seldom achieves. Here's the titles and the passage, and here's the complete poems. Next, Miss Marlena's poems is The Letter of Humanity. Acts as a powerful statement to how poetry can channel our collective struggles with existence, sufferings, and the quest of meaning. Utilizing symbols like letters, voices, and humanity, the poems delves into themes of connections and the need for understanding. Engaging with poetry like this is not just an aesthetic choice, it is a vital necessity for nurturing the soul, fostering resilience, and reminding us of our shared purpose. This poem illustrates that poetic language can articulate what everyday words often fail to convey. In it, letters, hopes, and dreams are not mere concepts. They become the threads that weave our shared narrative. In a society that often celebrates individualisms, reading poetry like this restores balance, reminds us of our interconnectedness amid confusions and despair. These, the letters and the posters. And this, the public poems. And the last one is about voices that cannot be erased. Exemplifies how poetry preserves memory, honors loss, and ignites hopes in the face of adversity. Through vivid imagery of forgotten histories, silent voices, and enduring legacies, the poem captures the essence of remembrance. In a world where loss is frequently met with silence, poetry insists on honoring and acknowledging our shared grief. Engaging with poetry like this strengthens our ties to past generations, our collective struggles, and a hope that transcends destructions. Critically, voice that cannot be erased also serve as a form of resistance against erasure. It preserves the dignity of individuals whose stories might otherwise fade into obscurity. In age marked by fleeting informations, poetry provides a profound, enduring record of love, loss, and resilience. These the titles from Suara Anak Negeri, and there's a POTUS, the posters. And here the poem of a voice that cannot be erased. So the conclusion is, reading poetry is not a luxury, it is a necessity. When the heart speaks in verse, it beckons us to remember what it means to be fully alive. Poetry enriches our emotional landscapes, sharpens our perceptions, and cultivates empathy across divides. In time when genuine connections seems elusive, the simple act of reading a poem can be a radical and healing choice. Let us not relegate poetry to the dusty corners of libraries, but embrace it as an essential companion on our journey through life. So here's the reference from Miss Leni Marlina poems. You can click the links. So thank you for watching and listen to my essay.